Okay, movie fans, buckle up because Edgar Wright is coming for us. No, not literally. Although if you're the runner in The Running Man, he absolutely is. Today, we're talking about the upcoming dystopian action thriller that's equal parts Stephen King nightmare fuel and high-octane death chase. Yes, The Running Man is back. And no, it's not the Arnold Schwarzenegger cheese fest from the 80s. This one's gonna be way more faithful, way more brutal, and hopefully way more holy crap, did that just happen adaptation of the original novel. So, let's get into it. Let's rewind to 2017. Edgar Wright, director of Hot Fuzz, Baby Driver, and Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, tweets that he wants to remake The Running Man. Now, the internet being the internet, most people went, "Cool tweet, bro, it'll never happen." And here we are, in 2025, with a finished movie, and Wright probably sipping tea somewhere, smugly saying, "Told you so." In February 2021, Paramount Pictures officially announced the project. Wright wasn't just directing, he co-wrote the story with Michael Bacall. The big twist here, this is not a remake of the '87 film. Wright said this will be a much more faithful adaptation of the Stephen King novel written under the pseudonym Richard Bachman. Translation: less neon spandex, more gut-wrenching tension, and moral dread. Producers Simon Kinberg, Audrey Chun, and Nira Park also joined in because apparently Wright collects powerhouse directors like Pokemon. You can't run The Running Man without, well, The Running Man. Enter Glenn Powell as Ben Richards. Yes, the Top Gun Maverick guy who's now making every other Hollywood actor check their jawlines in the mirror. Josh Brolin is playing Dan Killian, the shady producer of the deadliest game show. Coleman Domingo is our charismatic yet sinister host, Bobby Thompson. Lee Pace is a hunter named Ivan McCone, which sounds like a Bond villain and a breakfast cereal at the same time. Jamie Lawson plays Sheila Richards, Ben's wife, while Michael Cera, yes, awkward spoken Michael Cera, is playing Elton Parakis, a rebel helping Ben survive. Emilia Jones shows up as Amelia Williams, a civilian hostage. William H. Macy assists Ben while he's on the run, and then we've got David Zayas, Katie O'Brien, Daniel Ezra, Carl Glussman, and Sean Hayes rounded up the cast. It's a stacked lineup that makes you go, okay, somebody's dying in this movie, but I'm gonna be upset about it. Edgar Wright is the kind of director who can make a grocery store checkout line feel like the Fast and Furious finale. His editing style is sharp, his pacing is relentless, and his needle drops, legendary. Wright also said he's dialing back the camp on this one. So, if you're expecting Arnold throwing one-liners like,
he had to split,
you might be disappointed. But in exchange, we're getting a more grounded, more intense thriller. He's also bringing back Paul Mackless, an editor, his fifth collab with Wright. These two are basically the Scorsese, Thelma Schoonmaker of stylish action editing. And ILM, Industrial Light and Magic, is doing the VFX, so expect this dystopian nightmare world to look gorgeous while making you deeply uncomfortable. Here's the thing. Dystopian thrillers can be a miss or hit at the box office, but The Running Man has some serious advantages. Wright's fan base, of course, Glenn Powell's rising star power, a killer supporting cast, and the built-in Stephen King name recognition. And also, we're in post-Squid Game world where people are way more into deadly game show stories than they were a few years ago. If marketing keeps leaning into the faithful Stephen King adaptation angle, critics could eat this up. Box office wise, I could see this pulling in maybe $300 to $400 million globally, if word of mouth hits just right. And if it's as good as Wright's promising, expect it to be in a lot of year-end best of 2025 lists. Fun fact, Glenn Powell actually reached out to Arnold Schwarzenegger before taking the role. Arnie gave him his full blessing. Translation, do it, Glenn, and if you mess up, I'll be back. Hey guys, I wanted to take a break in the video to thank all our subscribers on the channel. Thank you so much for your support. It really does mean a lot to us. Now, if you aren't subscribed already, please go ahead and smash that subscribe button right now and hit the notification bell so you always know when new content drops on the channel. Alright, let's get back to the video. Filming started in November 4th of 2024 in the UK, with some big scenes shot at Wembley Stadium. Imagine walking by and seeing Glenn Powell sprinting for his life while Lee Pace tries to kill him. Tourists must have thought they accidentally stumbled into a very intense Doctor Who episode. Also, Wright screened the first footage at CinemaCon 2025 with Powell, Brolin, and Domingo on stage. They apparently dropped the trailer alongside a remix of Underdog by Sly and the Family Stone, which is such an Edgar Wright move. Like, of course, he's gonna put some funky grooves on the mass carnage. Look, whether you loved the 1987 film for its over-the-top charm, or if you're a book purist who's been waiting for a legit adaptation, The Running Man is shaping up to be one of those clear-your-calendar movie events. It's got Wright's kinetic style, a stellar cast, and a story that feels weirdly more relevant now than it did 40 years ago. November 7, 2025? Circle it on your calendar, or tattoo it on your arm if you're really committed. No judgment. Just be ready for a dystopian bloodsport that might make you question every reality show you've ever watched, and maybe your own survival skills. So, what do you think? Will The Running Man run away with the box office, or will it get hunted down by critics and viewers alike? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Also, if you like what you just saw, please do like and share this video and subscribe to Moviematic. We'd really appreciate it. If you don't, thank you so much for watching this video to the end all the same. You take care and have a great one.